Boston Red Sox select Ryan Westmoreland.
He was the Red Sox next big star when a sudden health scare benched him.
I woke up completely deaf in 1 ear, blind, couldn't see, couldn't think, couldn't do anything.
But he fought back and took the field.
I played in a real game, and it can only get better.
But another setback would force him to give up his dream. Ryan Westmoreland is defying the odds. His story, Monday on 7 News at 11.
My name is Ryan Westmoreland. I'm the current director of the Ocean State Mako's baseball program. I'm an assistant coach at UMass Dartmouth baseball, and I'm a former Red Sox prospect, played in the outfield. My love for the game of baseball began ever since I could remember, from T-ball and up. I always knew I wasn't really intense about it. I didn't know that I was going to go anywhere, but I knew I loved playing, and I knew that baseball was my true love. In youth baseball, I didn't play a whole lot of AAU leagues, and I just loved playing with my friends. And it wasn't really until high school that I started playing in the select leagues, the travel leagues, and then I started getting scouted in high school by college teams and professional teams. And I was used to only playing in front of my family and friends, and as I was getting scouted, I would have hundreds and thousands of people just coming to watch me play, which was a really, really cool experience. And through my high school years, that's where I kind of realized that I could have a future in baseball. I was getting calls and text messages and emails from coaches around the country and scouts, just wanting to know about me and me as a player and me as a person. That kind of evolved into a lot more serious talks about the different aspects of being a college athlete and where I wanted to study. And it wasn't until my sophomore, junior year in high school where I was forced, or not forced, I was able to make a decision of where I wanted to play college baseball. The biggest thing I think that impacted my decision to go to the pros rather than college wasn't anything negative towards Vanderbilt University, where I had committed to play. After I was drafted in 2008 by the Red Sox, I was left with a decision whether to go to Vanderbilt or I could sign with the Red Sox. And what that decision came down to for me was I felt like signing with the Red Sox out of high school would take me on the quickest path to the major leagues. I think regardless of what I end up doing, college or pro, I think my ultimate goal was to play in the major leagues. And I felt like signing with the Red Sox at that time would be my quickest way to get there. My first season with the Red Sox in Lowell, playing with the Spinners was incredible because, earlier I had mentioned that in high school I grew up playing in front of my friends and family and, 20, 30 people. And here I am, an 18-year-old kid playing in front of 10, 15,000 people every night, and not worrying about anything besides playing a game, playing baseball. Not a lot of people get that opportunity. So I was obviously really blessed to be in that position. And then thankfully I played well. I'm not sure of my exact stats, but I did really well. And as a teenager playing against 20, 25-year-old college kids was a different experience at first, but I think I grew into it and I got used to it, and comfortable and just worried about what I knew how to do, which was play baseball. So in 2010, at spring training, I noticed I was numb and weak all over my body, and I ended up getting an MRI and x-rays and all that stuff. Turns out what I had was called the cavernous malformation. It's basically a blood clot in my brainstem. So that required an emergency surgery that I had done in 2010 in Arizona. And then I had it again, the same exact surgery again in 2012. That blood clot grew back in the same place, and everything was the exact same. So then after that second surgery, I had to retire from the game. I retired from the Red Sox, and I decided I still love baseball, but even though I couldn't play it, I knew I had a lot of knowledge that I wanted to give others.
He was the state's Gatorade Player of the Year as a junior and senior, ticketed to play at Vanderbilt University before signing with the Red Sox out of Portsmouth High School. Ryan Westmoreland now back on the diamond, coaching the Patriot freshmen, 2 years after announcing his retirement from pro ball.
I had, goosebumps to think that we had one of our best alumni that we've ever had graduate Portsmouth High School in terms of athletics, coming back and willing to give back to our student body. And just not with simply the quality of his athletic performance, but the quality of person that he is. All the faculty remember him as being such a great person. It was a pleasure to go through the process with him, to interview him, and everything that he had to say. It was, looking around in the interview community, it was like, wow, this is a no-brainer.
So I decided to start coaching. And now, ever since then, I've been coaching various levels, high school and in college now. I'm the current coach of one of our Ocean State Makos teams, and I oversee that program of 5-6 teams. And also now I'm a college coach at UMass Dartmouth. Really just trying to give back my knowledge to kids and whoever wants to hear it, and I think it's pretty valuable. The experiences I've had, the knowledge I have, to be able to give that to others is what my true goal is.
I think he's inspired a lot of people to not, whatever life throws at you, not just immediately give up. Keep trying and get your way back to what you're doing.